Good evening, guys and girls. I am your voice of choice, DrMarxout, bringing you this week's edition of Storm. We're kicking things off with single action in the Battle of the Big Boots as DP is going to be throwing down with Evan Myers. It'll be the battle of the KFB versus the Chaos Kick. We've got women's tag team action tonight. Big 8-man tag team main event with title shot stipulations. I know there's a better word for that. I'm drawing a blank on what that word is right now. Is DP making his way down. Disappointed with his performance in the Rumble, looking to get back on the winning side of the winner's circle right now. Record books, whatever. It's been a long day, a lot of rain in Pittsburgh. You don't live here. Had to deal with a lot of that nonsense today. Had to shuffle around some of the card. A couple people couldn't make it. There's only so many ducky floats to go around. Ramifications is the word I was looking for. Title shot ramifications in our main event for the tag team titles. As the Kentucky Kid waits for his opponent here tonight. The big Irish hoss that isn't the big Irish hoss that won the Real Horror Show Battle Royal. Realizing that it's summer, does not need to wear a big leather jacket. Left it in the back. Hasn't really had a singles match in a while. Apparently these two were in the back, kind of bantering on over who kicks harder. There was a couple Gatorade bottles that were taken down. There was a mess in the catering department. Ray Damonio's opponent is set for our next, well, not our next big pay-per-view, because he actually will not be defending the title at Dilly Dilly. Headhunter champion Grim Reaper's still looking for his next opponent. Jay Hellion will have a defense at the pay-per-view. As Evan Myers kicking things off here, the backbreaker. We will be starting to kind of put that card together here in the coming weeks. Both these men looking to get in match contention here. For title shots, or at least just to be on the cards, they can get remembered for title shots. DP taking advantage now. Big rising knee. Myers' Days sent off the ropes on a very Irish whip. And then a surprise pop-up Frankenstein right at DP. Runs into that arm drag takedown for Myers. And Myers with a set of knockout knees of his own. Like 4 or 5 of them. Head up to that second rope. I was going to say, you're not jumping coast to coast here. You're way too big. Standing switch in the corner. DP runs into a jawbreaker. Myers has a hold of the throat. Into the choke slam, sit down spine buster. Choke buster? Haven't seen that one on the indies. Myers will just flip out vertical. Looking for the belly-to-belly. DP boxes the ears. Slips in with the go behind into that Hangman's neckbreaker. Ref's back turn. DP removes that turnbuckle pad. Myers sent back first into that exposed bolt. The DP stands for douche points right now. First cover doesn't even get a 1 count. Knife edge chop drops Myers. Looking for that arcing shot. Myers blocks it. Delivers a right hand forearm of his own. Has DP up on the shoulders. Into that rolling fireman's carry. Not a rolling senton. DP sent in that far corner. Myers puts him up top, thinking high impact here. Has him up, could be looking for it again. Mid-rope rolling fireman's carry. Into his first to cover attempt of the match. Gets a 1.5 count. Side kick across that back of DP. Now wrenching at the neck. Myers trying to slow this down. DP does have some high-flying background. Myers is going over the shoulder. DP slips out the back door. Reverse DDT counter. Trying to steal it here. 1 count. Myers powers out. DP bouncing that arm off the mat. Wanting to remove the power out of the equation. Looks like he was taking an exposed bolt. Decides to send Myers into the padded corner. Dodges. Gamagiri. Off the ropes. Big boot. Not quite the KFB, but that was almost a super kick. Didn't get the full extension on it. Snares him down. Going for the headbutt, gets nothing but elbow. Myers looking for that belly-to-belly one more time. Gets the ears boxed yet again. DP's had that scouted both attempts this match. Neither man has managed to put their opponent down for a 2 count yet. DP heading up top. Into the shooting star. As Myers up drops him with that front slam. Then rolling through that somersault senton. Bounces that arm joint one more time. Goes for that right hand. Myers turns him around. Gets caught slipping. Tilt-a-whirl head scissor takedown, violating Wizard Rule. DP arrogantly not covering, not hooking the leg. Myers kicks out at 1 yet again. DP thinking fisherman. Myers fights out of it with a shot to the kidneys. Delivers another one. Arcing right hand shot. Belly to back suplex out of the corner. Looked like he wanted the bridge but couldn't maintain control. Myers to his feet first. Arcing right hand shot one more time. Waist lock, standing switch. DP delivers a forearm to the back of the head. Standing switch. Myers returns the favor. He's been do-si-doing here in the corner now. DP spins Myers around, sends him across pillar to post, exposed turnbuckle pad one more time. And that perfect neck snap. DP going opposite side now. Runs in the fireman's carry takedown. Myers has DP up on the shoulders. Into that white noise. DP though with some leg strength left. Has Myers up on the shoulders. Drops into that gut buster. Heading up top. Dirty 450 with the twist. Hooks that leg for the first time. And DP pulls out that hard-fought win. Sent Myers back first into the exposed turnbuckle pad twice. Fought out of the belly-to-belly twice. DP throwing out some of that lucha-style offense with that tilt-a-whirl head scissor right there. Would hit a shooting star, I think, right after that. I don't know if we're going to get a replay on that. Would get caught with that Irish neck breaker. Would come back with that dirty gutbuster and then head right up top into that dirty 450 with a twist, and that would finally signal the end, would finally remind him, hey, maybe I should hook a leg. We're getting to the point in the season now where we are starting to look into signing our guys for next year. Not saying both these men have signed or re-signed yet, but chalking up wins will definitely help their case if they want to come back. So we get set for women's tag team action. As in limbo, the team of Cassie Pandemonia and friend, foe, rival, partner, whatever they are, Nevaeh Carter taking on the Chaos Emeralds. Shannon Eggins was the last woman eliminated from that over-the-top battle royal last week by Ally Star. Turning her attentions back to tag team division right now. The Women of Mayhem do not have a title match either yet for Dilly Dilly. A win here could put either team in contention. Or it might not. I don't know. I don't write the books. I just read the cliff notes on them. Cassie Pandemonia and Nevaeh Carter surprisingly functional as a team. They've been going back and forth in singles matches across the entire season. They seem to be able to put that long-standing rivalry, though, at a head, like, on the back burner. Whenever it comes to tag team action, though, sometimes they say your best friend is your best enemy. Or something like that. I don't know who says that. I have to get a book of these things. So we get set for the Blitz Original Women's Tag Team Wrestling next. We're the only one that does it, at least on a functional basis. Nevaeh Carter out first for her team. I guess her and Cassie still don't see eye enough to come down together. That's their prerogative. A lot of tag teams in history come down separate, I guess. As the owner of probably the grossest looking finisher in Blitz, that top rope Pearly Gates diving corkscrew stunner, which is just mean. Nevaeh Carter. And Chip Stackworth with the facts, the first official Triad Top 10 Information soon. I can almost guarantee you neither member of Hidden Limbo is on that list. We await the entrance of Carter's partner. Cassie Pandemonia here in the house. As one of the only things from Massachusetts I can tolerate. She hails from Arkham. I'm not a fan of the Bostonian region. Nevaeh Carter and Cassie Pandemonia putting the fun in dysfunctional. She's absolutely off her rocker. Anytime we have her booked, I think our insurance goes up 5%. She might hit a fan. As the shiniest member of the triad, Luna Osgood backing up her tag team partner, Iggy. Wearing some new kick pads. I don't know if I realized that in the Battle Royal, but I think she's been sporting those for a while. The most dangerous striker in our women's division. Shannon Higgins still has yet to find a way into title contention of the singles variety. Can get all the wins to get her to that door, but can't cross through it. Hoping to find some more success in the tag team division. Pretty sure half of her pyro budget goes to her hair from Skeevy Ray. Nevaeh Carter looking to be starting things off with Iggy. Women's tag team action. We are a go. Iggy immediately whips Carter down by the back of her head. Carter fighting off the ground with a European uppercut. Into that pendulum backbreaker. Nasty boot to the face. Carter taking advantage back here quick. Just smearing Iggy's face into the mat. Then over an elbow drop. Rising knockout knee to the sternum. Quick snap suplex. Carter here. After getting her head rocked real quick out of the gates, been all in limbo right now. Quick tag. Demonia's in. Has Iggy by the throat. Looking chokeslam. Iggy fights back with those back elbows. And then snaps Pandemonia down by the back of her head. Iggy's only move so far this match. Sends Cassie pillar to post into the Chaos corner. Brings in her partner Luna. Off the ropes, drop toe hold. Elbow drop to the small of the back. Luna focusing her whole offense on that back right now. Pandemonium fights up with the rising knee. Tags back in Nevaeh. The speed of in limbo. Looking for that right hand. Luna blocks it, delivers a forearm. Quick snapmare down low. And then just face dragging with the boot. Carter in the Emerald's corner. More tandem offense. And Luna and Iggy both delivering knees into the gut buster. Trying to drive all the air out of the lungs of Nevaeh Carter. Carter stuffs gas in the tank, fights Iggy off with the jawbreaker. Taking Fisherman, quick roll by Iggy. Only gets a 1 count. Iggy throwing the pause. Carter finally sending her into the limbo corner. We might finally get their first look at tandem offense out of the in-limbo team. Iggy sent off the ropes. Into the double back body drop. Pandemonium with that rolling front flip leg drop, sister. Into the cover, no leg hook. Only gets a 1 1/8 count. Pandemonium looking to fly here. Off that second rope. Into the drop kick. Iggy pushes her off. Iggy with the low kick. Looking Fisherman of her own, gets rolled up. Cassie said, anything you can do, I can do better. Throwing that swift kick to the solar plexus. As Iggy up on the shoulders. Drops with the snake eyes. Sends her into her friendly corner. Iggy in the bad neighborhood here. Iggy sent into that big knockout boot by Carter. Quick tags in, brings in Osgood. Osgood with the diving lariat. Makes it a pair. Delivers one more. Luna here with that hot tag. As Carter up on the shoulders, Carter slips out the back, reverse DDT counter. Wrench in the neck. Carter now showing some of the aggression from hanging out with Pandemonium with the choke. Spins Luna out with the neck breaker. Brings Cassie Pandemonium back in. Drops the knees and then delivers the standing moonsault with more knees. All the knees. Pandemonium sent up and over that rope. Fights her way back in before getting hit with something serious. Goes for the mid kick. Gets the leg swept out the back. Osgood tying up the legs. Before she could apply the submission, Pandemonium grabbed that bottom rope though. Rising knee. Looking like she was going for the butterfly, switches around quick into that neck breaker. Into the perfect neck snap. Luna looking to springboard in with the tope. And then he rolls out of the way of that chop and then just delivers a quick savant kick. Luna sent halfway across the ring with that. Brings back in Nevaeh Carter. Gets caught that pop-up arm drag. And then a rocker dropper. Luna plotting her next move. Carter still down. Iggy barking orders, quick tags herself in. Going for the right hand. Carter blocks it, sends her into the limbo corner. Standing switch. Blind tag. Pandemonia back in. I don't think Iggy saw it. She was busy violating Wizard Roll. Gets spun around. Quick standing switch from the rear waist lock. Running forearm, makes it a pair. Iggy ducks the clothesline. Dives into a lariat. Carter standing in that corner. Standing switch. And then Beals Shannon Higgins across the ring. Pandemonia has control of Iggy. Sends her into the limbo corner. And across into that neutral corner, sternum first. And shoulder first into the turnbuckle post. Pandemonia with the boot. Into the slingshot guillotine leg drop on that bottom rope. Spins Iggy around. Into that leg drop cutter. Hooks the leg. Luna right there to break up the hold. Gets caught with the bulldog on her way out. Pandemonia right there. Spins Iggy out into that quick neck breaker. Hooks the leg. Luna down on the outside. Iggy, though, finds the wherewithal to kick out. Iggy sends Pandemonia into that neutral corner. Hits the low shoulder block. Delivers the first. Hits that second. Into the unlucky charms. And bouncing the back of Pandemonia's head off the ring. Looking for the collidable kick. Pandemonia ducked it. Gets caught with the reverse DDT for her troubles. Brings Osgood back, and Osgood runs into that headbutt. Carter follows it up with a lariat and then a shoulder tackle. Surprise Ninja. Pop-up head scissors from Nevaeh Carter. Into the rolling senton, gets nothing but mat. Carter sent into the Chaos Emerald's corner. Iggy brought back in here. Could be looking for that modified adrenaline rush. Gets all of it. Iggy into the cover, hooks the outside leg. Cassie slid her feet on the outside. Gets up on the apron just to see the Emeralds put this thing away. There's that rolling somersault leg drop, rather. Cassie opted to not hook the leg. As we learned from the last match, that's not always the smartest thing. Would counter to the Fisherman suplex in a similar way that Iggy did. Would hit her leg drop cutter. Into that forward neck breaker. I don't know what she calls it. One more look at it. Iggy would kick out at 2. Iggy would then go on to try to hit that collidable kick, get it ducked, but then would come back and deliver their version of the adrenaline rush to Carter, and then Iggy would pick up that victory. As TZ Valentine, sporting that new look and new attitude, drew the very, very short straw against the very, very angry Phoenix Vega. TZ probably scored the biggest upset in that Battle Royal when he dumped out Iceman. Pretty sure Iceman's still a bit seething about it. As far as I know, he's actually been relatively chill, no pun intended, about the situation. Has opted to not murder Valentine yet. I'm not sure Phoenix Vega is going to be as forgiving. Vega and Keith lost yet another match to the Risen. That's 3 in a row, so they are out of title contention. Valentine out in the ring already. And Iceman, apparently not taking this thing sitting down, brings out the carcass of Phoenix Vega. I don't know how many crowbars he had to use to do that. And it looks like Iceman saying this match is mine. He's looking to get himself some of TZ Valentine. We're ringing the bell on this. We're going. Iceman set off the ropes. Ref taken down. It's Valentine with the mushroom stomp. Quick snap suplex on the Iceman. Valentine here, a complete new attitude after leaving Killer X. Giving a pair of boots to Iceman. Has him up, flips him out in a short skyline variation. Who the hell told him he could use that? Delivers another round kick. Iceman stands up off him and catches a soul kick to the lower guts. Into a code breaker. Valentine's just been reading all the playbooks. Looking for the bipolar coaster to fully smack Iceman in the face. Iceman stuffs it. Stevie gets his first dub of the night. Valentine runs into a forearm. Gets hung up on those ropes. Iceman bounces him off. Delivers those forearms to the kidneys. Iceman finally getting some momentum here. Nasty forearm shot into a European uppercut. Iceman in that surfboard. Valentine muscles his way out of it. Slips the go behind into that face buster. Iceman set off the ropes. Valentine with that mushroom stomp one more time. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Walker kicking out at 1.5. Valentine with that knee across the back. Looking to springboard in here. Waits for Iceman to get to his feet. Dives him with the forearm. Almost phenomenal. Iceman fighting off the ground with the back body drop. Has Valentine up on the shoulders. TZ slips out the back. Reverse DDT counter. I feel like I've called that 1,000 times tonight, and I still have 1,000 more to go. Quick snapmare down. Valentine looking for that triad staple, that figure 4 elbow set. Gets all 3. tying up the arms now. Using oxygen deprivation. Iceman muscles his way out of it. And then a roundhouse to the back of the head. Hashtag Roadhouse. Iceman putting the hooves all over Valentine. Teasy up on the shoulder. Dropped with that snake eyes. As GOAT 2 Electric Boogaloo only gets a 1.5 count off of that snake eyes. Pretty sure Mighty's the only person that's going to get a win with that this decade, which still hurts me to say. Quick side Russian leg sweep. Iceman looking for that Keystone Cloverleaf early. Valentine reaching for the ropes. Just using the hip and leg strength. Flips Iceman down forward. Runs him a back elbow for his troubles. Catches Iceman slipping there with the fireman's carry takedown. Kicks him down low. Into the Shining Apprentice. Using one of Iceman's signature moves against him. Has a hold of that arm. Trying to pop the shoulder joint. Valentine with the Northern Lights with the bridge. Doesn't hold on to the pin. Brings Iceman up into the brainbuster. Valentine looking for the biggest upset. And manages to pin the future Hall of Famer. I think that might be TZ Valentine's first win this season. Valentine would get dropped to that snake eyes, but 90% of this match was TZ. Toledo's own by way of Toronto. Would hit that Shining Apprentice variation. And then go from the Northern Lights into the brainbuster. One more look at it. Looked like he even gave it a little more stank and it was almost a neck breaker brainbuster combination. And arguably the biggest upset and the biggest victory of his career. We get set for our next match coming up. Is our new women's world champion, Misaki. Giving young Melanie Miller, former member of Killer X, seeing if the former Killer X can make it 2-0 here. Misaki managed to wrest control of the women's division title from Callie Dane. And from my understanding, next week on Storm, our main event will be the 4 former women's champions. Beck Wild, Valentina, CC Bones, and now Callie Dane. As well as the winner of the first Betty White Invitational, Kamoko Kanemaru, and Misaki will also be taking part in that match. If Misaki wins, her next title match will only be a triple threat against Akane Yamamoto and Ali Starr. However, if another woman wins, it will be a fatal 4-way. If Melanie Miller finds a way to win here, though, then we might have to add her into a conversation. Stranger things have happened. They just happened seconds ago. the younger sister of Wizard, who finally has won a title. Was so close on so many occasions in high class. Has had a couple opportunities over in Supernova, but this is her first run as a champion, at least in America. Misaki now knows what it's like to have that big bullseye on her back. Still with that smile and that just dance down to the ring. Has to believe that Callie Dane will be out to breathe down her neck. He's definitely going to want a rematch. We do not do the immediate rematches, though. We don't believe in that. You have to earn it. Misaki showing off that newly cleaned off women's title. No longer sporting that A of Mayhem. I've received the blessing of Chip Stackworth through a reveal. The top 10 of the triad as Melanie Miller makes her way down. We're going to start off with number 10. Very appropriate with Misaki being in the ring. Her older brother Wizard is number 10. The current high-class junior champion. Number 9 are the history-making that have come completely out of nowhere. The Risen. Number 8 is the former women's champion in high class, Misaki's former mentor and friend, TJ Ramirez. 7, probably the most dominant tag team of the first half of the season across the triad, the Agents of Chaos. Number 6 is the guy I've been calling my chap of the year, Logan Real Deal Neal. Starting the top half, we got Travis Palmer at number 5. Our former champion, mentioned a few times here already, Callie Dane. Number 4 is Miller, starting things off with a short Kantaro facebuster. Surprise Ninja with the pop-up Rana. We'll get into the top 3 after this match as Miller dropped throat first on the middle rope. Misaki splits the uprights. Has a hold of that rear chin lock. Into the rising knockout knee. Sends Miller across the ropes. Into that knee trembler. Or the kitchen sink style knee, I guess, was into the side of the head. Knocks Miller down into the playground. Looks for Misaki won that title. Into the running drop kick. Misaki showing signs of that aggression that her brother's newly found, going back to those Kishin roots. Gets caught with the arm drag takedown by Miller. Munchkin laying DDT on the mats. Miller delivering that back elbow. Refs count at 5. Misaki fighting up with an up kick. Our women's champion sends Miller back in. Refs count broken at 6.5. Miller flips over into the DDT. Showing the agility there. Miller has spent some time training under Misaki. Into the moonsault. Transitions quickly into that satellite DDT. Hooks the leg. Misaki out at 1. There's coin Misaki kicks across the back. Miller with the rear chin stretch. Almost a short, not leg hooked STF. Forearm from Miller, kicks down low. Brings Misaki up. Flips her up into the snake eyes. And then the boot wash is trying to rub the paint across that bottom turnbuckle post. Miller hooking the leg again. Misaki back out at 1. Champion fighting up with a shot to the kidney. Runs her with that single leg. Looks like for her first cover attempt, only gets a 1 of her own. Misaki figure fours the neck, looking for those elbows. Gets the staple. Has Miller up on the shoulders. Miller dumped into that snake eyes in revenge. Misaki putting the boots in the corner. Looking to deliver one more melon. He catches the foot and sweeps it out. Taking it to violate the rule of Misaki's eldest brother. She's older than my daughter, I think, so that's the just older brother. Running shoulder tackle, Misaki sent out to the playground. And then a standing quabrata, the acai moonsault to the outside. Into the satellite, no, it's not a satellite, that's the knockout kick. The knockout kick? We have 1,000 names for it. And Miller dropping the knees to the inside of the knee joint of the women's champion. Trying to take away all those kicks. Misaki sends Miller back in at 5. Into the German. Miller hung up on that top rope, not where you want to be. Misaki hangs her up on the second. Off the ropes. Into that guillotine. Miller fighting back with an arm drag. Off the ropes. Into that falling flatliner. Trying to spin Misaki around. Misaki stops and delivers a forearm. Yamamoto combo stop to the forearm from Miller. He drops Misaki throat first with that hot shot. Into the cover. Miller only gets to 2, trying to look for the upset. I want to say this will be her first singles win if she pulls it off. This is the drop kick. Misaki again gets that combo stopped. Into another alarm clock kick. Standing corkscrew moonsault from Miller. Into the springboard frog splash. Misaki brought back up to her feet, dropped to the layout reverse DDT. Miller hooks the leg one more time. Could this be the night of the upsets? Hits that drop kick she missed moments ago. Misaki sent into that corner. Miller bounces her off the turnbuckle post. Into the German. Miller spins around. Into the ripcord knee strike. Misaki is absolutely crumbled right now. Or not, playing possum. Pushes Miller back with the leg strength. Miller fighting off the ground with the European. Hits that eFed chop. Snapdragon. Doesn't bridge it out. Round kick. Misaki stands right up after it. Into that arm wringer Pele kick. Caught Misaki on the outside of the ear. Miller hooks the outside leg. And Melanie Miller gets her first win of the season, and it's against our women's champion. The former Killer X picking up all the surprising wins right now. Miller would fight back with a reverse DDT. Mel Miller scouted Misaki's entire arsenal here, stopped 2 Yamamoto combos. Would spin her into that ripcord knee strike. And then delivered right here. That Pele kick up and over. And Melanie Miller's stock has just risen dramatically. I don't know what to say right now. So we get set for our main event. Our take on the high-class scramble. We've got 2 teams of 4. The 4 men on each team represent 2 different tag teams. All 8 of these men have yet to have a tag team title shot. The Wild Stallions, the Syndicate, High and Mighty, and those guys. The winning team, the 4 men, will meet next week on Remedy, I believe. I have to check my books fully. And the winner of that will get the next shot at the Risen. Both members of, well, yeah, all 4 members of, I think Hyper Suzuki's actually the only man that wasn't in the Battle Royals over the last weekend. And Flip Sunset wasn't either. But Flip Sunset's already in line for a Cruiserweight title shot because he won that match last week, so he might be a busy man at Dilly Dilly. Depending on how things go. On receiving word, no, that's going to be a fatal 4-way, and Flip Sunset is in it. So, yeah, there's a very good chance he might be a busy man. We're getting right into the action. Here's Bake starting off with Akira. And it's officially a match now. Bake, that running BDT. Throwing the paws all over Akira early. Bake wearing that shirt he wore in Japan for half the brains. Always appropriate. He's taking on a member of the Japanese contingency. Akira sent face first into that corner early. And then repeatedly after that, about 37 more times. Bake throwing all the paws right now. Bake heading up top early. Waits for Akira to get to his feet. Into the diving lariat. I promise you the top 3 of the top 10. Bake in this match in the list. Bake is our number 3 member of the Triad top 10. He runs into that boot from Akira. Into the standing short arm lariat. Akira tags out, brings in his partner Hyper Suzuki. Showing some strength to that Saito suplex on the Bake. Acting like the man's not 260. Has the arm outstretched with the leg drop. The number 2 man on the list. Your reigning and defending Supernova Pro World Champion, the main event, Jeff Powell. Hyper Suzuki fighting Bake off of that vertical. And the number 1 man on the list for the Triad top 10. Suzuki dives off the splash as Flip Sunset was trying to distract him into the cover. The number 1 man on the list for the Triad top 10. Our world champion. Man has been undefeated all year. Rey Demonio. Congratulations to all the members of that list. It's Suzuki with a single arm DDT. Has Bake on the ropes. Sends him across. Bake catches the kick, delivers an elbow to the knee joint. Into the short arm lariat of his own. Bake catching a forearm. Suzuki with another Saito suplex. Suzuki putting all sorts of hurt on Bake right now. Drops that leg one more time on the elbow joint. Bake needs to make a tag. Sends Suzuki into their corner. Brings in his protege Mighty. Into the Mayhem Cutter. Mighty heading up to that second rope. Hits the rolling senton. Mighty taking him out to survey the field. Gets caught with a hip toss. Suzuki looking for the vertical. Mighty fights him off. Sends him into the neutral corner, sternum first. Bounces off, catches him with the German out of the corner. Wisely pulls the ankles away. Bouncing that knee off that center shield. Off the ropes goes Mighty. Into the leg drop, brother. Mighty, the longest reigning champion in the Blitz division. Was unsuccessful in that Battle Royal. Quick scoop slam on Hyper Suzuki. Pulls him up into the spine buster bomb. Suzuki looking one more time to make the tag. Brings in Buck Wild. Buck runs into a power slam from Mighty. Mighty spins Buck around. Hits the German. Mighty forgetting he's fighting a man that weighs 275. Hits the Dragon. Looking to complete the Three Rivers here. Hits that straightjacket German. Has Buck up on the shoulders. Slams him down forward style into the Fat Boy combo. Mighty measuring Buck here. Looking for the German. Buck fights his way out with the elbows. Throwing those knees across the back of Mighty into the reverse DDT. Mighty rolls out of the way of the stomp. Runs into a rising knee. Fights out of the corner with an up kick. Catches the back elbow from Wild. Buck hammerlocks that arm into the scoop slam, rather. Buck up top. In with the corkscrew senton. Trying to pull Mighty down by a turnbuckle. Could be looking to fly one more time. Or just opts to send him into his team's corner. Brings in Akira. Mighty up on the shoulders. Tandem offense at power slam vertical suplex. Akira up on the second rope now. Flip sunset, smacks him off with a shot to the kidneys. Mighty still dazed. Playing possum, fights off the shoulders into the belly to back suplex. Akira drugged down to the corner for his team. Paul Smackage brought in. We know that Mighty, Smackage, and Bake have teamed together before in a big man match. They were in that World Cup finals. Akira hung up on the ropes. Smackage sends him across. Ducks under the line. Pops up into the Brana. Smackage delivering the boots now across the back of Akira. Ties up that arm joint. Into the Whiskey Sunrise. Akira still with some strength, fights back with a snapmare. Akira bringing back in Buck. Burke Wild still completely fresh on the outside. Big judo-style hip toss from Wild. Has Smackage up on the shoulders. Into the Canadian cutter. Misaki kick across the back. Figure fours that neck, could be looking for the staple. Smackage fighting out of it. Smackage up and over with that layout. I don't even know what to call that. Smackage with a quadrado. Looked like he actually kicked Akira in the face on his way off. Smackage backslide driver. Maintains cover. And manages to pick up the win. No members of the opposing team decided they wanted to rush the ring. So next week on Remedy, it will be those guys taking on High and Mighty. That shot won't be at Dilly Dilly, but it will be at the Supercard after that, our final one of the year. Mighty catching the pause, caught that power slam vertical combination. Bring in Smackage. Smackage would hit that backslide driver. And neither Flip Sunset nor Burke Wild even had to tag into this. I was expecting this thing to go on for another 20 minutes. Mighty and Bake both looking to become double champions. Smackage and those guys looking to finally get in the mix for title contention of their own. And that's going to do it for us here on Storm this week. We will be bringing you 2 shows again next week. I think the week after that we're going back down to 1. We'll have to kind of play that by ear. So for our winners and losers, for TZ Valentine, for Melanie Miller, for those guys in the screen right now, those guys in High and Mighty, I have been your voice of choice, DrMarxout, signing off. We will catch you next week.